Hi, welcome to the channel Golf Out of Box. I'm your host Gagandeep Ghotra, and today we're going to talk about shallowing the club the way you were never been told. Let's talk about what shallowing the club actually means. Here you go. So if you take your backswing and dropping the club down on the slot, so when you go down and you see that the club drops down in the slot into the position to strike the ball, that's shallowing the club. With most of the people, you see that when they go onto the top and they start the swing outwards, that's where they have problems with connecting the ball. You will see slice, you will see loss of distance, all these problems just because of going out of the slot. So how you can get into the slot, let us talk about that. Many people talk about shallowing the club in very different ways. Some of the most prevalent are when you see a top of the backswing, people think about swinging the club much from behind or dropping your hands behind the ball will allow you to swing into out or much shallow positions. It doesn't actually work like that. It's gonna make the swing go much worse, loss of speed, loss of contact, but you still won't improve the slot. You still won't be able to shallow the club. Let's talk about how we can do it. What's the correct way of doing it? How professional gets the club into a much better position to strike the ball, much shallower position to strike the ball than most of the people do. So how does professional work? So one thing you need to understand, they can separate the work of the body and the arms. That's where they get into the slot. How does this work? So you can see if I have to strike something up in front, so you see my arm folds up and my arm will, as my elbow is coming towards my body, as my elbow is coming towards my body, my arm will start straightening up, and that's where I strike. That's the work of the arm. As arm comes towards the ball or towards downwards, the arm has to straighten up, and that's where it has to drop. So if I just take a backswing and I drop my arm, as my elbow is coming towards me, I'm straightening my arm. So you can see what's happening to the club. I'm not going backwards, I'm not dropping the club backwards, I'm just going downwards. So if my arm drops down, there you go. I'm doing nothing with my body. If I just drop my arms, the club's already into the slot, or it's already shallowed down. I didn't need to move it backwards or do anything else to make it shallow. So this thing you have to understand, the arm action is to go up and down. From here, arm action has to go down independently and body has to turn around. So the arm action goes down and the body turns around. That's what strikes the ball, and that's what keeps the club in shallow position. So you need to understand this positioning. So with most of the people who struggle to shallow the club, what you see is when they go into the backswing, before their arms drops down or before their arm straightens up in the downswing, they start going forward with the upper body. There you see. So if I keep my arm folded and then I start my swing like this, so if I don't drop my arms or if I don't straighten my arm and I start my downswing with the upper body move, you see my hands and my club is totally going out of the way and coming much from outside. So the only thing you need to understand is to do this action where you can see where my right arm is straightening while coming down and my body is turning. So your right arm straightens down like this and your body turning. That's what your swing should look like, where you need to understand your arm has to drop and your body has to turn. So separating these two moves will make the club go much shallow. You are in a better position to strike the ball with much more speed. Try these drills at your home or at the golf course and see how does it help you in your golf swing. Do let me know what do you feel about it. If you are living around Metro Vancouver area and you need any help with your golf swing, you can contact me directly to my phone number. And if you're living anywhere else, you can send me your video on the WhatsApp or the email given below. In the next video, we're going to talk about how you can eliminate the sway and how you can maintain your spine angle in a much better way to improve your striking. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned to the channel Golf Out of Box for more content.